I'm here with Mark Kotsay, the manager of the soon-to-be Sacramento A's. And, my first question to you, relocation of a franchise is never an easy thing because you're essentially saying goodbye to one fan base and saying hello to another fan base. But to be a part of this relocation from the Bay Area to Sacramento and embracing Sacramento fans, what has this experience been like for you, and how excited are you for this next chapter?
Yeah, no, I think you have to be excited. Change is never easy. It's never easy for what you're leaving behind and what you're going forward into because it's unknown. But I think, being here in Sacramento today, getting a chance to go to the Kings game, witnessing that energy, that support that they give the Kings, I think that's kind of a vision of our future, and that's exciting. There's a lot of excitement in or around the A's moving here. And bringing Major League Baseball to a city that hasn't had it, hasn't experienced it, and from that standpoint, we're excited about that.
You've managed a lot of teams, lots of players, coached a lot of players. Why is it so important for teams and players to connect with the city that they're in and truly make it a community?
Well, you use the right word. It's about community, right? And I think any type of community that we can build support in just makes it more comforting. And when you're comfortable, life becomes a little bit easier. But there's also a level of uncomfortability that can challenge you, that makes you stronger, and we're fully aware of that. So, but the community is important to us. Being a part of this community, helping in whatever way we can, getting out and reaching out into the community, that's what we're here for this week. We're going to go out to the schools. We're going to go touch the season ticket holder fan base and show support. But again, we've got 3 years of an opportunity to build a relationship and gain some fans as we also prepare to embrace a Las Vegas move.
Now, one of the things that's important about relocation or being somewhere new is not just the community aspect, but getting to know the city. I'm curious, what did you know about Sacramento before coming down here? And is there anything you're excited about visiting out here?
I've got to be very honest and tell you that I'm a Southern California native, born and raised, and today was the first day that I've laid eyes on the Capitol building. So I'm excited about the experience. It's all going to be new for me, which is exciting to be able to learn about a community that I don't know much about, and to be able to embrace it brings joy to me and will bring joy to my family as well.
I love that. Now, is there something, I know you said that first time you set eyes on the Capitol building, is there anything else in Sacramento you've heard of, or maybe people have talked about, like, oh, you got to visit this when you're there, or do this? Anything that stands out?
Wow. The Roseville area is an area where I am familiar with a little bit. A good teammate of mine, Derek Lee, I think is from El Dorado area, so I know a couple communities, but I got a lot to learn and a short time to do it, but I'm excited about it.
Now, more of a baseball question. Obviously, the A's franchise is historical, legendary, high-storied franchise with Hall of Famers and everything that have come through that. To be able to, manage a franchise like this, just with the history that's there while coming here, what does that mean to you personally?
Well, I'm very honored to have this position and to be able to lead this organization for the past 3 seasons through some trying times. There's been a lot of change that's taken place, a lot of adversity, but to be able to see this through, to see the growth of my players and the development of my players from the 23 season through the 24 season brings some excitement here, some real energy going forward into 25 about where we can be, where we compete, and how much more we have to improve.
You mentioned the development from the 23 season to the 24 season. Obviously, last season didn't get off the way that you guys may have anticipated or hoped for, but down the stretch there, when I say down the stretch, the last half, you guys did catch a little bit of fire and momentum. How excited does that make you heading into the 2025 season, and what can fans expect?
Well, it makes it real exciting. A lot of times you're judged by the second half of a season, and I thought our second half was really well played. I think we were 32-32 in our last 64, so we built some confidence with this group. The core is still young. They're still trying to establish themselves. Guys like Lawrence Butler, J.J. Bleday, Zach Geloff. You mix in a few veteran guys. You look at Brent Rooker as a veteran, but really this is his first year of arbitration, which means he's only played for 3 full seasons in the big leagues. So with that goes along, bringing in a Luis Severino, who's, a free agent, all-star type pitcher. Jeffrey Springs is another veteran pitcher. Adding some veteran guys to the roster. Gio Urshela coming in to play third base. That in itself should bring some excitement to the fan base as well, and build some momentum for 25.
Have you been to Sutter Health Ballpark? What do you think of it?
Yeah, we walked it today. First time in Sutter Health, and was really impressed with where we're at. There's been a lot of renovation going on over there to bring it to Major League standards. So if you've been out to Sutter Health to watch a minor league game, I can tell you this, that it's going to be a little bit brighter. There's going to be a little more light added to the playing field, and the batter's eye will change. The scoreboard will be different. But one thing doesn't change. It's still baseball. And, it'll be exciting to see a full stadium of 10,000 people come out and support us this season.
Matt, did you have any?
Building on the stadium, Mark, one of the unique advantages, depending upon what side of the ball you were on in Oakland, was the foul ball territory. Now there's significantly less of that. The pitchers probably not too happy. The hitters are going to enjoy that. How big of a difference really is that less foul ball territory for how many home games you're going to have?
Yeah, the foul ball territory in a ballpark can have its pros and cons, and I think you stated it pretty well. Pitchers it's a pro, and the hitters it's a con. But we'll see how this ballpark plays. I know it's one of the more pitcher-friendly ballparks in the PCL throughout AAA. So we'll have to get in here. We're going to have to kind of see how it plays in April. It might not play the same way in July because it's going to be warmer. So, but I think there's advantages on both sides, and we'll wait and see.
Last one, Mark. Brent shared with us how eager he is to get back. He talked about this is the first time in the offseason how quickly he was ready to come back. I know spring training's coming up in March, the regular season after that. But for yourself and just your fingers on the pulse of this group, how eager is this team to build off of the momentum that you built for yourselves over the last couple of months of the season?
Yeah, I think these guys are eager to get back for sure. I think they miss each other, which is a great sign. They've built a little family community, and their excitement about 25 should say everything. That they feel confident in where they're at, and that they can compete in a division.
What is your message to A's fans here in Sacramento?
Come out and watch a great team.
And last thing, I see you're rocking the Kings hat there. I understand you're going to the game tonight. How excited are you to see them light the beam?
Oh, I've never seen the beam lit, so really excited about the opportunity just to go in and again feel the energy and watch the Kings get a victory.